Big thanks to MSI for sending us to Computex this year. We would not be here without them. Also, thank you to lynda.com. Alright guys, welcome to the random field of glowing sheep in the background where we will be checking out the Fractal Core 500. The Core 500 is basically a tuned down version of the Node 304. Now, why is it not called a Node something? No one was actually able to tell me, so we're moving on from there. The front of the case is a brushed faux aluminum, actually plastic front panel with a surprising 5¼ inch bay. In terms of I/O, you've got two USB 3.0, audio in and out, power button with a white LED, a hard drive activity white LED, and a reset button. There's meshing pretty much everywhere. The front has meshing just on the side of the actual bezel. The top of the case has a large meshed area which is actually filtered, and your rad will probably go there. The left-hand side has a large meshed area as well. The bottom has a kind of not super huge but also meshed area, and the right-hand side has a smaller meshed area. Moving on to the inside of the case, there's tons of storage. There's one 2.5 inch bay just inside the front panel, just kind of before you actually get into the rest of the case. Then on the far right hand side, there's two more 2.5 inch slots on the far side of this little metal plate. And then on the inner side, there's two 3.5 inch bays for hard drives. And then just below the 5¼ inch bay in the front, there's one more hard drive spot, leaving you with 3 spots for 3.5 inch hard drives and 2 spots for 2.5 inch hard drives or SSDs. For cooling, you can install a 240mm radiator in the top, or possibly a 280 if it kind of fits, but you're very likely going to have some compatibility issues there. In the back of the case, you can fit a 140mm fan, but it already comes with one, so they've got you covered there. For graphics card, you've got pretty much all the clearance you could want. You can fit basically as long as a graphics card as you would like, but you may have noticed by now that the power supply positioning is a little bit weird. It's not at the back of the case. You don't actually see a large power supply spacing at the back of the case, although you do see an input for power supply power without one even being installed there. That's because there's an extension or a pass-through that goes throughout the case, and your power supply actually gets installed much closer to the front under that 5¼ inch bay, kind of on the right-hand side. What do you guys think about the Core 500? Let me know in the comments down below, over on the forum or on Twitter at Luke_LAFR. Also, harass Josh about it. Josh isn't here at Computex this year. I want to talk to him about what the Core 500 was like, but I couldn't because he wasn't here. Anyways, thanks to MSI for sending us here this year. There's a huge part of the reason why we're actually here. They have a whole bunch of cool stuff that they're launching at Computex as well. Check that out in the bit.ly link in the description down below. And that includes a bunch of laptops with Broadwell processors and stuff like that. Also, thanks to lynda.com, lynda.com/Computex. You get a 10-day free trial and you can start learning things immediately. As you guys know, like the video, dislike the videos, favorite, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. If you want to see all the rest of our Computex content, stay subscribed to Linus Tech Tips.